Hi guys, and welcome back to our onboarding series. So now we're going to learn what is a variable and how to use them. So basically, a variable allows your agent to use and access precious information during and before the call, helping it provide personalized and dynamic responses during the call. So to create a variable, you need to go to the variable block right there. As you can see, there are four predefined variables. So from number, which is the number of the callers, to number, which is your number, call start time, it's the date when the call occurs, and finally the call ID. So to create a variable is very simple. You need to add variable right there. So let's create a variable by giving it a name. Let's assume that we want to extract the name of the caller. So let's call it caller's name. And you need to specify the type of variable you need. Here it's a string. Here is a string because it's a name, but we can imagine a boolean, a number, a datetime, or a JSON. So now we are done with this block. Then there are two types of variables. First, the variables that are extracted before the call, and then the variables that are extracted during the call. So first, the variables that are extracted before the call, you need to go to call context right there, and then either it's from CSV or from API calls. So from CSV, it's only for outbound calls during outbound calls campaign. So we are going to have a dedicated video on how to manage outbound calls campaign. But to be very concise, you need to add the variable here, and in your CSV there will be a column with all the phone numbers, and besides a column with all the names of the associated with the phone numbers, and the agent will automatically associate the caller name to this variable. So, but we will dive into it in the next video. Then from API calls, what you need to do is so fill all the parameters, so all the API call settings that we've seen in the last video with the tools. So you need to add your HTTP method, get, post, whatever. You need to add your API link. If your API needs one, you need to add your headers. You need to add your API parameters also. And to connect your variable to the API response, you need to add an API response mapping. So add and select a variable. So for example, caller name. Here you add the JSON path associated to the caller name in your API, and the agent will automatically associate the variable to the caller name to this variable, caller name. So with those variables, you can access to your variables before the call, as soon as the call has begun. Then we have the variables that are extracted during the call. So for that, you need to go to your task block here and go to the variables section. Here, add a variable. So for example, caller name. And if I want to extract the caller name during the call, I just need to add the extraction instructions here. So extract the caller's name, and during the call, the agent will associate the caller's name to the variable. And now the most important part is why are variables so important and powerful in Rounded. It's that you can use them everywhere on the Rounded platform. So let's see there on the prompts. In the prompts, you can call the variables using those curly braces. So you have there use curly braces to add variables. So you put the variables between curly braces, and the agent will call your variables, which allows you to have a more personalized response. And you can also add them in the general settings. For example, here, hello color name, so it's way more personalized. And finally, a very powerful way to use variable, it's here in the agent-based prompt. So let's see that. Context, today is call start time, which allows your agent to know when the call occurs, to have more context, so which make your agent more powerful. So now we are done with the variables. So now you know how to do great prompts, to use the tools, to use the variables. So I think you're ready to create a great agent in under 30 minutes. And I think our our secretarial agent is ready. So I suggest to try it together in the next video. So see you soon. Bye.